complete this video. In the previous session we had made this portrait, and this is the face portion which was done. Now I will complete it in front of you. So if you have joined with this video, you can get the link of the previous session video below this. So do check it out and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed. You will get to learn a lot of aspects on portrait sketching and portrait painting. And do press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any notifications from our channel. Let's continue. So I am starting from the hair, and when I will do the hair, you will see that the face will become highlighted in as much that the face will become bright. So when we have to use watercolors, we have to keep both the things in mind. The coloring and the way of coloring, where the shading is to be done in such a way that everything gets highlighted. Now I want to give a bluish effect on the hair, so I am using little bit of blue, and then this is the shade which I am applying, and I will just make it light. Now the area which I want to show with light blue effect, I am doing it. The other area will be done with brown, and this is actually black, but the blue effect is to give it a slight different appearance. So one side is painted with blue, and this light blue effect will give a light base, where then I will put a dark shade in this. So I have just applied this, and the other area I will do with dark brown. So let this color dry. This is the hair which is coming on the forehead. The beard is almost white, and the whiteness will be highlighted or made more prominent by creating a background. So there is a link of a video where I have used colors, and a color chart will help you to prepare different shades. So these shades are made by mixing of colors. Those colors and the tone you will get to see in the color chart. Now the area which is to be made dark is the close area, and the close area is also dark blue. So let's do this also. Now we spread this, and the dark color tone, actually the clothes vary, but in watercolor I want to make some areas more prominent. Therefore I am making this area of the painting dark. So when I will make the clothes dark, what happens? The other areas of the painting will become highlighted. They will become light. Now there is a shirt effect which is on this side. So I will paint this part also. So since watercolors are transparent, we have to create effects by creating light and dark shades. So we normally keep the light against dark contrast shade. Like I want to use the color for making the color of the beard bright. So I will be now this much is okay. If you want, we can give detail, but let's focus more on the face. Now just apply color and just spread it. And the other area which I want to give light shade, I have kept it light, and just apply water. Like you are seeing, the color is spread by mixing the water. The color is uh, in the clothes and in the chest area. Here I will just make it light. Let's not go into detail of this. Main is the face. Now the hair, the area which I had painted, that has dried. So let's do coloring of the hair. In the hair I will be using blue as well as black and brown. The blue is just to give it a different effect. Now spread the color with the brush and just wash it. Now the blue effect with blue shade which I had applied, that will help in getting the light tone of the hair. The dark tone I am doing, but the lighter tone will be the blue which has been used. And we have to move the brush and the strokes with the flow of the hair. So this side the hair is spreading out. Wherever it is dark, I will make it dark. Now this part is dark, I want to highlight the forehead. And the other area I will just wash. Now this effect which you are seeing, the white areas which I had painted, just seen closer. The darker shade which I am applying, and in between we leave some areas of the blue. This will help in making the hair more detail, and it will be in watercolor. Since we do not use, I don't want to use white because white is not possible, therefore I am using the lighter tone of the hair. Now change, you can use a thin brush because this area is having thin hair. Now there is a bend here. So keep this is a style of this film star. There is use of blue which I want to do. Now the thin hair which I want to show, I will do with the help of dark. The dark shade will be applied. Now we have to move this. I wanted to show the hair going. So I have to use the flow of the color to show the flow of hair. In this area, the hair are going in this direction. So first let's create the shape of the hair. And now so what I am doing, I have done a flow of the hair. Now use brush and create some lines to show the flow of the hair. After this, when I will use a clean brush and move the color over it and move the clean brush over it, then the mixing and the color will be left. The dark shade which I wanted to create has already taken shape. Now this part, let's move it. Now this is the inner part of the hair. So from here I will use a dark shade and the hair flow is outside. So I have to make this area dark. And dark is not black, you have to use brown. I have to use the same tone colors which I had used in the hair. The blue is also used. And then I am first giving strokes of dark strokes. These strokes will create a darkness in the hair. Now watch, after that when we will rub clean brush, that is my way of doing it. People will use different ways, but I am showing you everything in front of you. Now this portion which I am doing now will make the ear prominent. So the dark against light background, that plays important role in watercolor. Now the hair is still this part. And there is white hair which are starting from this side. Maybe the hair is colored. So I have to make less of the black now. The hair is coming over the ear also, and this is softly mixed up. Now this part is having a little bit of white hair, so using brush I will just make this mix with the skin, and a little bit of skin will be left, this part, and just use clean brush and just mix it with the skin, so it will not look like the hair is mixed up. Now watch the effect of the hair, and over this what I have done, now I will be use a clean brush and just clean it with water, and wet brush and just rub it over the area. So what will happen, this color, the brush strokes will become light, and it will give a faded effect on the hair from outside. Now this part I want to give some darkness, it is at the back, but yes, the hair is set, but it is flowing outside. So just a soft mixing up, and now you can watch. Now this part of the hair is slightly downwards. I want to make another flow of the hair. Now you can keep on adding more detail, but I will not do it now. It is almost done. Now let's come to the beard portion. To make the beard more prominent, what I will do, I'll make the lower part, the lower part is the area under the neck. That area has to be made slightly darker because this is the lower portion. So when I will make this dark and keeping the flow of the hair under this, now keep your of the brush, I have to flow the brush in the direction of the hair upwards. And there is a neckline which is visible in this face. So you have to observe the drawing Now this portion is dark and till here. Just wash it. If you are working with acrylics, then the effect and the use of color is slightly different. But if you are working with watercolors, then the use is becomes same if you have worked with watercolors. So that is why I always say that practice watercolors. If you are confident with watercolors, you will be able to do any medium very easily. And if you are not very confident, then in other mediums you will face problem. So here now this portion which is at the back is having a shine, so I will just merge it with the skin. And this when I make dark, then the neckline becomes prominent. Now just spread this. Now this area of the beard I want to highlight, so now I will be using a little bit of dark shade because the hair is not fully black. And from the upper side I have to use soft and dark shade. So this will give a black and white effect to the beard. It is starting from upper area, so the hair are dark in some areas and they are in between. I have to use a little bit of skin tone also. Now this is the part which I was talking about. This area is having end of the beard. So let's do some movement of the hair upwards. And this side is the flow is downwards. So to show whiteness, I will not use white, but I will make it effect with the help of dark. So when you create this, the whiteness which I had created above, use a little bit of blue, and the color use is not too much. In fact, see this one here, I will just use this color. And use a little bit of blue in the lower part. Now this creates a white effect. And now in this, then I will put a little bit more darker at places, not everywhere. between there is some skin also. This was the lip area which I want to do. And below the lip there is the skin area which will be done, and this is the skin area. Now here the hair will not be in one line, they will start from under the lip. So I am showing you this, you are watching this as a second part of the full portrait. The full starting and coloring you can watch in the next in the video link which we had earlier. So the link of that video is given below. You can check out how it was started and how it was done. This is the part which is having skin underneath. So here I am using a little bit of brown. So when I do this, it gives like the hair is having skin under it, and you have to move it with the flow of the hair. Now let's give some more detail to the moustache. There is black, but it is not fully black. The lower part of the moustache is in the right side portion is having some black, and the beard is white. This is what it will look like. Now to make this beard area more prominent, let's make this area dark. This is the cloth. So now the beard is highlighted. Now to highlight the lower part, make this area more dark. The skin when you make dark, now the beard is highlighted. In the lower side, when I will give more stress on the mixing, this you can see the whiteness in the beard automatically is highlighted when I make the outer area dark. And in this part which I want to do, I can add little bit more the black hair. They are not fully black, but yes, in some areas they are black. So when we do this, we have to keep thin brush. Now I want to make this area of the beard more prominent. So what we do, I will be making a dark background. And when you make a dark background, then all the brightness and darkness will be taken care of. Just watch. The main face is done. So let's use the same blue and add a little bit of black. And when I paint this area, I have to show soft hair. So now you watch what I will do. I am making the fine hair. So this is outer boundary of the beard. Now I will just make it near the beard. The beard is starting from this part. Now this is the darkness which I want to create in the background. And now everywhere there is darkness, so now when I will make come near this beard, the beard is having soft hair, so the softness I will be doing, but let's complete now the background. So apply darker area, and now I am just spreading and adding some different shade. In the lower part I want to keep it light because it is already dark. This area was dark, so I am using red here. In the upper area, let's mix a little bit of dark. And now this part which is having the beard becomes prominent. So this was dark here, and this side is having the cloth. This had the cloth, so I can make it more dark. And the background helps in enhancing. Now wherever I want to create a light shade, like this part, now I will just spread it. Now this I kept light, here is dark. In the upper area, let's use blue, so that the blue and the background of the upper layer of the hair, which is dark, they are in contrast. So I am using blue here, and when I come near the hair, I will just watch. I will just use water and the brush to create a boundary of the hair. So when we have to make two layers or mixing and using a clean brush, just washing it. This part I want to create dark, but on the other part I want to use it light. So the painting is done. I just wanted to show what is to be done in different areas, because the drawing is having different shades. So this background of helps to create a light effect. Now I'm using water and just spread it near this part. So this part is having a light shade because the hair is already done, and there is a darkness which I want to create this part because this area is light, so I want to create a dark contrast here. So this is dark. So what happens, the cloth area which was light will become prominent. So light against dark, and just spread it. So this creates a background. Now there is some redness which I want to create. Therefore, the face which was already done, I am adding some finishing touches. Now since the color had dried, if I will use color over it, then it will not mix up with the background, but it will make it dark. So this part is having this. There are some wrinkles, folds on the face which I want to show now. So now I can do this part also. Now you are watching the color had dried, so when I will use color over it, I have given time. The two colors will not mix, and I will not mix too much, because if I will touch more, then the dark and the light will mix together. Now here there is a shine on the forehead. Now where there are folds or in this part, just spread, use little bit of brown and red near the folds. In the lower side, as I was doing, there is a little bit of red which I want to do, and then just spread it on the other side. watch the teeth area which was painted. So the drawing is over and hope you have liked it. You can take a screenshot and send the drawing on the email, and if you need I will guide you. So we have done a portrait. It was a detailed one, so we do it in parts. So hope you have enjoyed. Stay connected, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe the channel, and see you in the next class. Goodbye and take care.